Hello, my friends. What a great weekend we had here at St. Thomas. I'm so grateful for all of you and everyone who participated and led and helped us. Just give thanks to God for, in so many ways, weaving through our lives. Indeed, God has worked through the diocese as we experienced at council, through PAC 901 in their derby and race cars in the Parish Hall on Saturday. We give thanks for God and celebrate God working through our scouting program and all the adults who make that happen with our children and youth. We give thanks for God in so many ways. And we give thanks for God in you, for bringing you into relationship with us, with me, with St. Thomas. There's a reason, and we want to explore that further with you, with everyone together. The season of Epiphany, of course, is about celebrating the Epiphany, but it's actually called the season after Epiphany, that the ministry of Jesus Christ, as an adult Jesus, was teaching and mentoring and helping us move forward, as he did yesterday in the scriptures, helped Isaiah, helped Peter, and helped Paul grow in their relationship with God. And there's so many other examples in scriptures. Naomi and Ruth come to mind, Mary and Martha, Thomas, of course, our namesake. So join us. In a few weeks from now, in Lent, we will start Lenten University, and I welcome you to join us. You have made no clue what spiritual autobiography is, and that's okay. Below this, you'll find more information, and then you'll see a document explaining more of it to you. There's also a registration link, because we want to know if you're coming and make sure we have a table for you and plenty of food for you to eat. In the season of Lent, on Sunday evenings, we gather at 5 o'clock. This is in March, just so you know, we're planning a month in advance. We gather at 5 o'clock, all ages, all generations, and we eat soup that's been prepared for us by our volunteers, and then we have salad available, and we have bread available, really simple. And then we listen to the plenary speaker. I'll be first on the first week, and then I'm so grateful Bishop Susan's gonna be here, and then Reverend Todd's gonna be here, and then Ken and Mary's gonna be here, and then our own Elsie's gonna be here. And they'll be leading by example with their own vulnerability about just a piece of their journey with God. Indeed, some of us have God moments where it's like a lightning bolt. It's the neon sign that comes in. It's the type of stories that make it to Hollywood and TVs, or we read about in books, or we hear it in sermons. Other times, in fact, I would suggest 95% of the time, for all of us, our spiritual journey is an arc. And it's so helpful. It's actually part of spiritual discipline to pause, give thanks for our journey, and then articulate our journey, just a piece of it, not all of it. We're not talking our life story, just a moment that we can share with others about how our journey with God was challenged, how it was filled, how something was revealed to us later in our life as we look back, or someone reflected back to us what they saw in us and how God was working in us in relationships. That's called spiritual autobiography, when we tell a piece of our story. St. Thomas, as you all should know, we don't shame, blame, bully oneself or others, which means we're all qualified to do this. And it takes practice. So we're going to teach how to do it, and we're going to practice week after week. And if you feel called, and if you are willing, by week 3 or 4 or 5, you might find yourself sharing just a piece of your spiritual autobiography. You don't have to, of course. The real meat is listening to others and practicing that discipline of listening. And then praying to God and saying, God, what are you trying to teach me in this moment by having this experience with these amazing children of God, all these beautiful people? How are you working in my life? All of us are loved by God, created by God. And through the words of Jesus Christ, we're invited to come. Follow me, Jesus says. At St. Thomas, our doors are wide open, all welcome, no exceptions. And we invite you to come forward. So if spiritual autobiography sounds like something, oh yeah, I'm so excited for that, great. Bring a friend, bring a family member of your household or a coworker. They don't even have to be Episcopalians. They don't have to be Christians. Invite them. This work is not about any of that. It's about relationships with God. And if you're anxious or you're like, no way am I telling my story, Peace be with you. I've said those words before too. Again, this is not about who has the best God moment story. This is about your journey, God's love for you. Day after day, week after week, I get to hear pieces of your story, and I get to witness in you how the power of God's love transforms, transcends, and transfigures us to be more able bodies, more able to be the hands and feet of God's love through his Son, Jesus Christ, to the world. Follow the link below and you'll learn more about it. If you want to know what's going on in the life of the church, make sure you sign up for Thursday e-news and/or on Sundays, make sure you grab one of these because they list almost everything we're doing in the near future. Because we have many opportunities here at St. Thomas for you to engage your spirituality, to practice what it means to love others, and for you to be fed. God bless you. Have a great week.